I'm Noah, and this is Like You, a mindfulness podcast for kids. I'm glad you're here. Guess what? It's our birthday! We launched our podcast 1 year ago in the last week of January 2020, and what a year it's been. We never would have guessed what was in store for the world during our first year of podcasting, but we are truly and deeply grateful for all of you, our friends, who have listened, subscribed, or told a friend about the show. Thank you. I hope that listening to Like You offered you little moments of peace and joy in the midst of everything else happening around you. So, what to do for our first birthday episode? Well, I decided I wanted to create an episode that celebrates your birthday. So I hope you'll listen to this episode again on your actual birthday, whenever that is. I want you to raise your hand if it actually is your birthday today. Wow, how cool is that? Happy birthday. Now, for those of you who don't actually have a birthday today, that's all right, because one thing we do really well on Like You is make believe. So for the next 10 minutes or so, if you're listening to this podcast, then it's your make believe birthday. Happy birthday, everybody! Now, before we get too far into the episode, let me add my usual reminder for the grown-ups. This podcast is listener-supported, so please consider joining us on Patreon to make more episodes possible. You can find our group at patreon.com/LikeYouPodcast. We've also got an online shop at LikeYouPodcast.com, or you can support us by telling your friends or writing a review on Apple Podcasts. So without further ado, let's celebrate your birthday. Find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. You're welcome to be a part of the podcast, so feel free to speak up when I ask questions. Of course, if you'd rather think your answers quietly in your head, that's fine too. It's up to you. Let's kick off your birthday celebration with a brand new birthday song. You can get up and dance if you feel like it, or just sit quietly, take deep breaths, and listen. Before you were born, we waited for you. We all knew the world needed someone like you. Now it's your birthday, and everyone's so glad you're here. It's let us tell you what you're worth day. Just think of how you grew this year. So happy, happy birthday. I hope you don't mind if we cheer for today, which is the first day of another special year. We're all so glad you're here. We're all so glad you're you. We all can't wait to see all the things that you will do. We're glad that you were born. We love to see you grow. We're proud of who you are and impressed by what you know. And all around the world, there's no one quite like you. So you say I like me, and we'll say I like you. Before you were born, we waited for you. We all knew the world needed someone like you. Now it's time to do a little breathing. For today's breathing exercise, I've made you an imaginary birthday cake. I want you to imagine the cake of your dreams. Close your eyes and picture it. How big is it? What flavor is it? What color is the icing? How many candles are on top? Right now, we're going to blow out some candles. Imagine the candles on your cake are already lit, with happy little candle flames dancing on top. Now take a deep breath in through your nose Imagine you can smell the sweet icing on the cake. Now blow out all your candles. Let's do that again. Imagine your candles have magically been relit. Take another deep breath in through your nose, smelling the cake as you do. And then once again, blow out all the candles. One last time. Your candles are magically relit. You know what we forgot to do the first 2 times? We forgot to make a wish. So take a few slow deep breaths in and out while you think about what wish you'd like to make. Once you've thought of a wish, take another long breath in through your nose. And for the last time, blow out all your birthday candles. Now that you've made your own wishes, here's our friend Esso to share a few wishes that we have for you.
I wish for you to be happy. I wish for you to be healthy. I wish for you to feel loved. I wish for you to have all that you need.
Now imagine you have a slice of birthday cake on your plate. Close your eyes and imagine taking a bite of the cake. Can you actually taste the cake using only your imagination? On the count of 3, we'll say, I like me. 1, 2, 3. I like me. I like you too. I am so glad you were born. The world is a better place because you are in it, and you bring a special spark to everything you do, because there's no one else quite like you. Since it's your birthday, let's take a moment to get to know what makes you, you. Start by telling us your name. You can say it loud and proud. We're so glad you're here. Happy birthday. Now, can you tell us your favorite color? Next, tell us something that you are really good at, maybe even better than anyone else you know. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you most like to go? And our last question, what is something someone has done or said that made you feel special and loved? All your answers to those questions are part of what make you uniquely you. No one else thinks all the same thoughts as you. Now it's present time. I want to revisit one of my favorite mindful exercises called Giving a Present to Yourself. Let's go back to that last question I asked. What is something someone has done or said that made you feel special and loved? Was it laughing with a friend? Reading a book with your dad? Getting a really nice compliment from your brother or sister? Hearing a teacher say you did a great job on an assignment? It may be something that happened today, or yesterday, or last week, or a year ago. Just think for a moment about a time that you felt very loved and very special. Once you've thought of a moment, try your best to remember exactly what it felt like. Close your eyes and think about every detail you can remember. Now take a deep breath and smile. It feels really nice to think about happy moments. Now I want you to imagine that you can take that moment and put it inside a box. Then imagine wrapping it up with wrapping paper and putting a big bow on top. Now you've wrapped up that moment as a present for yourself. And anytime you want to remember that wonderful feeling, you can unwrap your present and think about that special moment again. Anytime, any place, you can always give yourself the gift of thinking about a happy memory. Now it's time for affirmations, but I want to do them a little differently this time. Instead of repeating them with me, I just want you to listen. I'll say a few affirmations about you to you. All you have to do is listen and receive the affirmations. You make this world a better place just by being you. In all of history, there has never been anyone else quite like you. Your smile shines like a light in the darkness. I'm proud of who you are and how you're growing. Your kindness makes the people around you smile. You fill the world with joy, hope, and love. I like you just the way you are. Happy birthday. Now let's smile and take a few deep breaths as we wind down our time together. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. Until then, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we're friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is written and produced by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and the original birthday song, Someone Like You. You can get a free download of that song and all our other original songs when you join our Patreon group at patreon.com/LikeYouPodcast. Our Patreon supporters are what makes this show possible, so grown-ups, please consider supporting us there. Other ways to support the show are by telling your friends, writing a review on Apple Podcasts, or checking out our online shop at LikeYouPodcast.com. Our website also features show notes for every episode. And speaking of show notes, our podcast cover art was illustrated by Maya Sane, and our episode art is created by Lindsay Glenn. Additional music came from I Make Mad Beats, and Esso Tolson contributed some birthday wishes. We love hearing from listeners. You can send us voice memos, drawings, and pictures by having a grown-up send an email to hello@likeyoupodcast.com. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at LikeYouPod. And thanks for listening.